At 70 years old, Kevin Costner is finally opening up about the truth regarding one of the most influential figures in his life. Robert Redford, born Kevin Michael Costner on January 18, 1955, in Linwood, California. Costner grew up in a working-class family, the youngest of 3 boys. His father, William, worked as an electrician and utility executive, while his mother, Sharon, served as a welfare worker. The family moved often due to his father's job, and those constant relocations shaped Kevin's adaptability, independence, and resilience, qualities that later defined both his acting and his approach to life. Though he didn't initially dream of stardom, he was always drawn to creativity and storytelling. While studying marketing and finance at California State University, Fullerton, he had a fateful encounter with actor Richard Burton on a flight. An encounter so powerful, it ignited his passion for acting. Costner threw himself into classes, small theater roles, and countless odd jobs, determined to carve his place in Hollywood. His rise was slow and built on persistence. After minor roles, he received one of his early breaks when director Lawrence Kasdan cast him in The Big Chill, 1983. Although his scenes were cut, Kasdan remembered his charisma and later cast him in Silverado, 1985, which finally put him on the map. The late 1980s and early 1990s became Costner's golden era, with The Untouchables, 1987, Bull Durham, 1988, and Field of Dreams, 1989, turning him into a household name. His crowning achievement came with Dances with Wolves, 1990, which he starred in, directed, and produced. The film won 7 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director, solidifying his legacy and showcasing his boldness as a filmmaker. The 1990s brought continued success with Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, JFK, The Bodyguard, and Wyatt Earp. Even The Misfires, Waterworld, and The Postman showed Costner's willingness to take risks. Outside of acting, he became the lead singer of Kevin Costner and Modern West, a country rock band whose music echoed the same storytelling spirit found in his films. In recent years, his role as John Dutton in Yellowstone introduced him to a new generation, earning widespread acclaim. Costner's personal life has been equally layered. His marriage to college sweetheart Cindy Silva lasted 16 years and brought 3 children. But fame and long absences strained the relationship, leading to a high-profile divorce in 1994. A decade later, he found love again with model and designer Christine Baumgartner. Despite their age difference and an early breakup over the question of having children, the couple married in 2004 at Costner's ranch in Aspen and welcomed 3 kids. Their nearly 20-year marriage ended in 2024, again under the glare of public attention, but both prioritized their children and mutual respect. Through it all, Costner remained grounded, valuing a quiet life of music, ranching, and family over Hollywood noise. But one of the deepest and most private influences in Costner's life has long been Robert Redford. For decades, their paths intertwined, professionally, creatively, and personally. At 70, Costner finally revealed just how much Redford shaped him. "Robert wasn't just someone I looked up to," he said. "He showed me what it really meant to take risks." Redford's quiet intensity and unwavering sense of purpose inspired Costner early in his career, especially when Redford stepped behind the camera for Ordinary People. That film lit the spark that later drove Costner to direct Dances with Wolves. Their connection deepened in the early 1990s, when Redford considered Costner for A River Runs Through It. Though the role went to Brad Pitt, the conversations the two shared about fathers, sons, and the unspoken burdens men carry left a lasting mark on Costner. Both men felt more at home in nature than in Hollywood's bright lights. They bonded over the American West, Redford through Sundance, Costner through his Colorado ranch. What Costner admired most, though, was Redford's integrity. "He never sold out," Costner said. "He stood for something." That courage pushed Costner to bet on himself as a filmmaker. Even today, he hears Redford's calm, thoughtful voice guiding him. "Slow down. Find the truth. Trust the story." Their friendship was never flashy or competitive. It was built on mutual respect and a shared belief in storytelling that matters. Now, as Costner enters the later chapters of his career, he sees Redford not just as a mentor, but as the embodiment of what an artist should be: authentic, compassionate, fearless. "If I've ever made a film that touched someone," he said, "it's because men like Robert Redford showed me how it's done." For Kevin Costner, the truth about Robert Redford is simple. He wasn't just a legend. He was a teacher, a trailblazer, and a friend whose influence helped shape the man he became. And at 70, Costner's tribute stands as a testament to a rare Hollywood bond rooted not in fame, but in integrity, purpose, and a lifelong devotion to the craft of storytelling.